Hey, welcome to the week of May 11th. This video is being made from my classes at Rush. Hey, I sort of miss you guys. So this week when I post the daily questions, make sure that you post comments, private comments, if you want to discuss anything. Some of the questions may require you to post a private comment so we can interact in that way, and some of them might not. I really appreciated the week of May 4th, how many of you did your work, how many of you interacted, how many of you asked me questions. Thank you for everything that it is that you did right this past week. All right, this week's going to be pretty easy for you, but it's going to seem like a lot. So let's just dive into it. I'm showing you the actual document that I'm posting online so that you can go through it at the same time and be able to see what it is that you need to do. This first page is for physical education, and it says tasks to do, start the project, complete daily sort of question, and participate in physical activity each day. Now, I expect you to participate each day in physical activity, but I'm not making you turn anything in about that this week, and I'll explain why in a second. It says complete daily sort of question. I'm going to post a question for the week related to physical education, and at least once, if not twice this week, you're expected to be able to answer that question. If you don't answer it the day it's posted, that's fine because you can do it by the end of the week, and I'll give you credit for that still. It says extra credit for the week. Do you remember when we did that rock, paper, scissors challenge in school, when we did rock, paper, scissors and then went and did the different exercises? So find a friend and virtually do it. Go play rock, paper, scissors. And if you won or you lost, then you do these things. You might have to adapt it because like the one says run, you won't be able to run around your house per se, or maybe you can. So adapt that as you can. So that's extra credit if you do that. If you do that, leave me a private comment on the daily question when it's posted to see whether you did the extra credit or not, and that would be exciting to be able to see how many of you virtually interacted playing the rock, paper, scissors challenge. Okay, that said, I am giving you a project this week. It's not due until May the 29th, the last Friday in May, so don't panic. It is going to be a lot to do, but you're going to spread it out over the course of 3 weeks. You can get your own copy of the project by clicking here. If that doesn't work, you can copy and paste the URL. So make sure that you get your own copy. Now, I'm not going into the crazy details about it right now, but I will tell you the short version. There are 3 choices, and you can either do a daily tracking assignment, which basically tracks you doing 15 minutes of physical activity almost every day, and asks you to do things with your heart rate and takes pictures or videos of you doing it. And then it tells you how to put it all together by the time the 29th goes. It also asks you to do a written portion, a summary about your gains and your improvements from the beginning to the end. Now, it's a lot of work and it's going to take you a lot of time and diligence to be able to do that. But some of you are going to want to do that because you're already doing it. And you're just, and it's only 15 minutes. I'm not asking you for an hour a day or 30 minutes a day. Just 15 minutes a day. And this is based off of the exercises that you chose to do the week of May 4th when I asked you to come up with your favorite 3 to 6 exercises. So you're going to put them in a sequence of 15 minutes to be able to do this if you choose to do choice 1. For this week, to start on Monday or Tuesday, you're going to plan your week. What am I going to do each week? If you want to go outside and keep proper social distancing, then you're going to want to check the weather to make sure that you can. Otherwise, you're in your house. So, and remember, the week of May 4th, I told you to make sure that you select the exercises where you don't need any equipment. So if you do exercises that require equipment and you have equipment, that's fine for you. You can do whatever you want. Like some of our students have weights at home and medicine balls and fitness balls and things like that. This is fine. This is you personally. So you can do whatever it is that you're capable of doing. Option 2 is a GIF project or GIF project, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and it's AKA the gift that keeps on giving. That's what I'm calling the project. And the short version of it is you're making a slideshow similar to the rock, paper, scissors slideshow I showed you a few minutes ago. So there are two different options on the details to show you of ones that we used in class this past year. And there's a lot of different other alternative ideas, some involving rolling dice or using playing cards, and they're really fun and really exciting, and your task is to create your own project along with that. To start for this week, all you got to do is outline and plan how you're going to do it. Just outline it. And I'm not asking you to turn it in, but if you want to keep track, if you want to be on track to complete it in time, then that's what you should have finished by the end of this week. Choice 3 is called Follow Me. It's basically you're the teacher. You're going to record yourself leading your own class. So you're either going to have to set your phone up and make sure that you're in view the entire time, or you're going to have to get somebody in your home to record you. And again, for that one, this week, you're just outlining and planning how you're going to do it. There are there's some written portions involved with the projects. They're a lot more detailed than what it says right here. And that's why you get 3 weeks to do it. Keeping in mind, I don't want you going more than 45 minutes per week on the class. But if you want to go further, fine, and you don't have to. Some of you are going to want to try to do this all this week and get it over and done with. I do not recommend you doing that yet. I recommend for this week, if you're doing the daily tracking assignment, then yes, do your daily physical activity and start that by Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday can be planning days and setup days. But if you're doing the gift project or Follow Me, don't record it this week. Don't do it this week. Just plan it out this week. What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Talk to your friends, get different ideas, and see how you want to do that. For health education this week, the only thing you're turning in is your daily questions, and I tentatively are planning on writing 3 different daily questions. One of them I'm going to ask you to specifically interact with me, and the other 2 you'll be answering questions that your whole class will see, and we'll see how that works out, but that might change. What you're turning in at the end of the week in terms of your assignment is a constructive response question prompt. Now, I'm showing you the constructive response question prompts for 2020. What you're looking at here, and you can read the directions too, but you're going to notice there are 6 prompts at the top. You're expected to answer each of the 6 prompts in a short answer. And I mean short answer, just a sentence or 2 or 3. No more than that, just a short answer. Then, of these 6 prompts, you're expected to select 2 of them and get into more detail. A full constructive response, grade it with the 0 to 3 English scoring guide. As an alternative, you can answer all 6 prompts and then select one of these 2 special prompts to write a full detailed response on. Both of these are going to require a little bit more research. But instead of doing 2 complete constructive responses, you can do 1 if you do a special prompt. So it's up to you. Answer all 6 of these, and then either go into 2 of these in depth, or select 1 of the special prompts to go in depth in addition to the 6th. Last but not least, what am I supposed to be doing to be able to answer those prompts? First, you're going to write down, without looking it up, the 5 ways drugs can enter your body. So if you want to pause this video or stop this video, or at the end of this video do that, then do that right away. On a piece of paper, scrap paper, I don't care, your napkin, you could throw it away for all I care when you're done. You're going to guess what are the 5 ways drugs can enter the body. I'm sure you can think of 3 right off the top of your head. There are only 5 ways. After that, I want you to watch this 15-minute video. I created a 15-minute video for you to be able to go through a slideshow that's available on my website. This video I can't put it on this one because you can't put, yes I can, I made it myself. You can't embed copyrighted videos onto videos, but I'm going to do that. So when you click on the video, and I'm not going to, it shows you again the new website. It then talks you through where the stuff is on the new website and how to find different things. And then it gives you a little bit of information about the top drugs used by high school age young people in Philadelphia and in the nation. And then it goes and talks you through something about addiction and comparing addiction with dependence. And then finally, it talks you through this slideshow right here. Now, with this slideshow, it only really goes through 3 slides. And that's important to understand because you're expected to go through the entire slideshow. Once you watch that 15-minute video that I was just showing you about, you're going to take notes on what the most important thing is, which some of you just saw on this video. You're going to take notes comparing addiction and dependence. And you're going to ignore anything that says what we're going to do over the course of the next week, what we're going to do later on in this unit, because I made it, even though I just made it, I made it keeping in mind that I'm going to be using it year after year. So I made it as if we were still in school. The only thing you're doing for this unit this year is this introduction thing that I'm talking about this week. And then also next week, we're going to look into the opiate epidemic and heroin in this city. But otherwise, we're skipping everything else. You're not going to learn specific direct instruction about alcohol, marijuana, tobacco, ecstasy, vaping. We're not going to do direct instruction on any of those things from me or from you. It's up to you to be able to do that. So anyway, using the directions from the video that you're going to watch, again, it's right here. You're going to view and read the entire slideshow. It is expected you take personal notes from the intro slideshow and write down any questions that you have for me. Email me or message me or comment me if you have any specific questions. I encourage them, please, please, please. Okay. Suggested enrichment. View any other videos posted concerning the dangers of drug abuse, and view any other additional web pages from this unit considering the dangers of drug abuse. Extra credit. There are 2 e-courses posted. All right. One of them, when you click on it, it's going to just look like it takes you to our regular web page, and then you go down and you scroll down all the way, and then you see the e-course with the directions. Okay. And the other one is an e-course from the National Federation of High Schools. It's located on the vaping page, and then you click here. Okay. For both e-courses, if you do what you have to turn in is explained on the web pages, but if you do one of the courses, then you can skip one of the detailed constructed responses from prompts 1 to 6 that are supposed to be turned in. Or the detailed special response as indicated in the directions. So if you do one of the courses, you only have to answer prompts 1 to 6, but you don't have to do the detailed responses. If you do both courses, you can skip answering both detailed constructed responses. You still must give the prompts 1 to 6 answers. So do the courses, have less writing. That's basically what it comes down to. If you have any questions, please reach out. Otherwise, have a great week, and thanks. Bye.